Good morning and welcome to the Channel 16 studios. My name is Ethan Wetmore and today I'm with a very important man from the Madawaska community, Mr. John Ezzy. Welcome.
Thank you, Ethan. It's my pleasure to be here, and I'm here to talk about a project that we've been working on with the Four Seasons Trail Association for the last 4 years.
Today I'll be asking him a couple questions. Mr. Ezzy, where did the idea of the history book come from?
The history book actually, it was an idea that I came up with after the organization built the lodge. It was a very special project when the lodge was built, and the fact that it was a total community project with a lot of volunteer help. And I was sitting in the lodge one day thinking, what would happen if those trails were not there? So I thought it would be nice to record the history of how the lodge came together, and then the family histories kind of just fell into that.
All right. What exactly is the purpose of the book and what is it about, basically?
Okay, the purpose of the book, and I don't know if you can zoom in on this, the purpose of the book is to buy land that the trails for the Four Seasons is on. If you look at this map quickly here, this section here is where the lodge is, and we were able to purchase a little piece of land here and this piece here from the proceeds of a grant from the Land for Maine's Future program. We still had a lot to go, so this book raised enough money to buy a section of land here and a section of land here. We are still trying to raise money to buy the central section, and that's why we're continuing with our efforts to raise money through the book.
Okay. The book is basically around Madawaska families and the history of it?
It is quite a book about the history of the families themselves. It doesn't go into the history of Madawaska when it was settled or anything like this. This book here is all about the families that have donated money in order to buy the land. And if you look at the this is the cover here. The Madawaska here is being replaced with the word St. John Valley because we've had so much participation from outside of the actual boundaries of Madawaska, and the idea of the book has caught on quite well. This piece here is the history of the Four Seasons, and what we did is we have worked to concentrate on the volunteers, who are the most important part of this book. Volunteers have made Four Seasons what it is, and you'll see when you look through the book many pages of people who are prominent in the area, who have decided that the Four Seasons is a worthwhile cause.
How many families are included in the book?
This copy that I'm showing you here has about 58 families, but since we've gotten publicity on this, we've got 5 more families coming in and a whole bunch of businesses that really want to put their names out and say, you know, we support this project. And we've got an advertising section in the back that is going to include, I don't know, 50 or 60 commercial enterprises that have really caught on to this book.
Yeah. So it's the history and basically thanking them for their contributions.
Absolutely. And
who helped create the book?
Okay, glad you asked. This has been a group project. Many people are involved, and if you can zoom in on this page, which is our credits page, it shows the majority of the people who have contributed to the book. First and foremost, Berman Banville, who used to be with the Bangor Daily News, since retired, has written 90% of the histories in this book. He was gracious enough to donate his time to us and has done a wonderful job by interviewing the families and putting the text together. Over in this corner, you'll see Gina Gendro, who has made the book as pretty as it is. She's been instrumental in encouraging me anyway to continue with the project, because over 4 years sometimes you get a little bit discouraged, but once we started seeing it put together and her wizardry on the computer and being able to put all of these together, take the text and the photos and put them together, have made the book a truly special piece.
Yep. Is it out to the public yet, or is it still in the process?
It's not out to the public yet, and I just want to point out a few other people. Colin Gendreau was very helpful. Lee St. Onge was very helpful. My wife was helpful. And I have my daughter who did a little editing for us. And Don Gendreau, who used to be with the St. John Valley Times, also helped us out because he wrote Don Levac wrote Berman's history. Because I didn't think it was right for Berman to have to write his own history. And he's included in the book. Now, what was your other question?
If someone would like a copy of the book, is it possible?
The book is not complete yet. We are still working on it. We've got 5 additional families coming into the book since people have learned about it. And we're hoping to get all of that work done within the month of May and hopefully go to print by the 1st of June. At that point, people can pre-order the book by going to the Four Seasons Trail website. And there's a place where you can order it, or they can call me at 316-9305, and I'll reserve a book for them. The completed product is going to be a little flashier than this. It's going to have a nice glossy paper, and it's going to have a plastic cover. It's going to be a keepsake that people will want to keep in their coffee tables. And I don't think people are going to sit there and read it from cover to cover, but they will pick it up and read different family histories at different points in time.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to mention about the book or your journey through it?
Well, the book itself has been a journey of love in some respects, because I had to love to do this to get it done. Excuse me. But it will chronicle the lives of the people that brought Madawaska through the second half of the 20th century and into the 21st century. And this was my initial goal, was to get something down on paper to record this period of time. Because if you have seen other history books that have been done, they kind of stopped around 1950 of the St. John Valley area. And there have been other people who have done video type interviews and that type of thing to record history, but I felt I wanted to leave something on paper.
Right. Well, it was very nice talking to you today, and I'd like to thank you for coming in and taking your time to talk to us. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
This is Ethan Wetmore signing out.